Good morning. This is Sri Primo with the quick update on the Border Gavaskar Trophy, the Adelaide Test, the second Test match that Australia convincingly won by 10 wickets. And now the series is tied at one apiece with three more tests to go. That means that Australia is well positioned to make the World Test Championship, along with South Africa, which is now rocketed to the top of the World Test Championship points with an impressive victory over Sri Lanka. And South Africa just needs to win one test in Pakistan to cement their place at the World Test Championship. So it's between India and Australia. And after the pink ball test, the stakes are higher. India has the work cut out for them. They're right now in third place, and it's going to be a challenge trying to win the next three test matches against Australia in Australia. The Australians are riding high with some confidence. India won the toss, put themselves into bat, but it was the Starc, Cummins, and Boland show that ripped through the Indian batting attack. Only Nitish Kumar Reddy, some contributions from Gill, Jaiswal, and Punt a little bit. But other than that, the Indian batsmen didn't offer any kind of resistance, bundled out for 180. But then the Australians started off well. At midpoint, it looked like India had the game when we got three wickets, but then Travis Head just took it to them and then completely destroyed the Indian bowling attack. Even though Bumrah and Suraj got 4 wickets apiece, the Indian bowling attack could not stop Travis Head, who just went on a rampage. And again, in the second inning, the same story. Reddy and Punt, and again, small contributions from Jaiswal and Gill were not enough for India to put up a big total, and Australia barely made India go over to 18 runs or so, and then Australia came back and won it in 10 wickets. The bottom line is Australia is pretty dominant on the pink ball test cricket. They have not lost a single one yet. India is still figuring out how to play the pink ball, but the bigger question for India right now is the complete absence of two stars, Kohli and Rohit. Rohit performance should be scrutinized because as a captain, he's 0-4 in his last four. As a player, he has managed a very meager 12.8 average in the last 10 innings. Same thing with Kohli. Even though Kohli had an amazing 100 in the last test match, he has only scored 216 runs overall in the 10 innings, which means it's only like 116 runs for the next 9. Something from a player of his stature and Rohit's stature that needs to be questioned. There are a lot of youngsters waiting in the wings for India to put. I think they need to be given a chance. At this point of time, when I look at it, India's chances of making the World Test Championship are very, I would say it's an uphill task. So it would be good for young test players to get some opportunity to demonstrate their performance on the field, because you have to, at one point, you have to start sitting down the veterans who have not been performing up to expectations. So that's where I see it as going, but Australians definitely have their confidence back. India has a lot of soul searching to do. I believe that India will come back, but it's going to be a very interesting to see the kind of lineup they're going to have in the third test match. It starts on December 13th. I feel that in Brisbane, I feel that both Rohit and Kohli will play. I mean, that's how the Indian selection committee always operates. Maybe they will bring in Jadeja for Ashwin. But other than that, and maybe Suraj Shami can come in if he's been cleared for Harshit Rana. And that's what I see as a side. But from an Australian standpoint, I think they will just go with that lineup unless Hazelwood is back and Borland had to sit down. But with that, Australians definitely had, and the Australian pace attack completely dominated the proceedings in the Adelaide Test. I don't think at any point in the test I thought Australia had or India had the upper hand. I always knew that Australia had the upper hand going into every day. So they completely dominated wire to wire, and they continue to prove that they are the masters of the pink ball test. So with that, we wrap it up. It's a very short one, but we'll do a preview before the third test starts. Thanks again for listening.